G'day! No, I'm not going to say who I am. Use your eyes and look at whose channel you're on. Today I am power scaling Metal Hellsingers The Unknown. As a brief disclaimer, I'll be spoiling parts of the game's story, so if you don't want to be spoiled, you shouldn't have clicked on the video. The Unknown, the Doombringer, Deathbringer, cataclysmic Hellsinger. She is a half demon, half human that is prophesied to be the Hellsinger, the one to set every world aflame and make the hells fall when an archangel is slain at the infernal throne. We don't know much about her, but what we do know is Berzelius and the Red Judge rebelled against the All for the sake of the Unknown, and for their transgressions, both were cast into the abyss. Berzelius becoming a skull waiting for the Unknown, while the Red Judge took the throne on Sheol to rule over the Thousand Hells. After eons, Hell made them forget why they did what they did, as Hell takes everything from you, including who you are and your memories with it. After eons after their fall, the Unknown attacked the Hells and fought the Red Judge, where she promptly lost badly. The Red Judge took her voice and put her in a magical prison of which she could not break out from. Billions of years passed, and Paz broke the magical lock on her prison, waking her up from her endless slumber. Now beyond pissed off with a major bone to pick with the Red Judge, she rekindled Paz's old bones and set off on her quest for revenge, and no demon in the Thousand Hells would be able to stop her, and any stupid enough to try would meet a very swift and brutal end. Now let's start with the part of the video you all want to know about, her attack potency. To get her attack potency, let's first look at her archenemy, the Red Judge. The Red Judge single-handedly demolished the 7 archdevils by kicking their shit in. She then turned their jobber corpses into entire realms, with their own laws, with those who enter having to obey those laws. We know that there are 1,000 hells, and all of them have multiple suns and multiple moons, and are known as realms. This along would make the Judge Universe Plus in AP. We know thanks to the songs This Is the End and Acheron. We know the hells are infinite in size, with lyrics like "Come fear the one who will ruin this bottomless domain," screams of the endless rotten from a place that heaven forgotten, where infinity ends, where heaven descends. And these songs are fair game, as they either talk about a character and how they see or think, or straight up just talk about the hell that they're currently in. We also know the Prime, where humans reside, and the heavens, where the angels live, are also referred to as realms. And if you think the hells being called realms individually like the Prime and heavens should give them a different time space, this should kick the Judge up to low multiverse. We don't have a specific time frame, but it is heavily implied the archdevils attacked her at the same time, meaning she turned all their bodies into realms in a super short time frame, or for what I think is most probably at the same time. But it gets even better because, spoilers by the way if you haven't played the game or desire to, I'm going to be spoiling something in the game. When the Hellsinger killed the Red Judge, her existence was holding the 1,000 hells together, and when she died, the 1,000 realms just clean fell apart. Meaning this would put both the Red Judge and the Unknown at either a very high end of Universe Plus to potentially multiverse level, again whether or not you buy the realms being different time spaces. And at the end of the game, the Unknown is stronger than she was during her first assault in the Hells, where she lost her song to the Judge initially, and over the course of the game progressively gotten stronger with each aspect of the Judge she killed, till she got so strong she defeated a stronger version of the Red Judge, who was progressively getting stronger in tandem with the Unknown throughout the game, and she even absorbed every soul in the 1,000 Hells. And she also had a part of the Unknown song, which is really good, as it is shown when the Unknown gets tiny pieces of her song back from each of the aspects of the Judge she progressively gotten stronger. So after the Judge's death, she gains part of her song. This gave the Unknown the power to shatter the barrier between realms. So to recap, the Unknown should scale anywhere from the highest ends of Universe Plus to Multiverse level. Again, depending on if you think the Hells have separate time spaces, being regarded as realms, as is the Prime and the Heavens respectively. I think it's time to shift over to our next category. Now I think it's time to see how fast the Unknown is, and unlike AP, she actually has stuff that she can demonstrate herself. Let's start with something small, shall we? She can keep up and kill multiple lesser seraphs in droves, which out of the 66 Order of Angels, they are the lowest of them. They attack using pure and holy light, putting her in the FTL to FTL plus ranges of speed. She can also dodge attacks from the Hierophants, which use souls that can travel the void, meaning as every demon is a soul. This should give base demons from the weakest being the marionettes to the strongest being the elites inaccessible speeds. This is backed up by the Void Striker, who uses the void for attacks, and unless shown, we should treat voids as timeless spaces. Now to circle back to the Lesser Seraphs. When the Red Judge called for the Heaven's assistance, they arrived even before the Red Judge's messenger could leave the Shoal throne room, and seeing as they travelled from the heavens, this should give them inaccessible speeds, as they are crossing different time-space barriers via physical travel. The Unknown scales to this and has demonstrated this herself on her first assault of the Hells. This means at a low ball she is faster than light to faster than light plus, but she can consistently hit inaccessible speeds depending again on if you take the realms being separated by time and space. In terms of durability, the Unknown should be capable of taking her own attacks, as she can take hits from the Red Judge herself. Also to note, unless a character is shown to not have durability comparable to their AP, we should treat their durability the same as their AP unless shown otherwise. Now it's time to get into the Unknown's powers. She has Immortality types. 1. She has lived for eons. Type 2 has survived fatal wounds. And Type 4 can resurrect immediately after death. For superhuman characteristics, she has superhuman strength, superhuman speed, superhuman durability, statistic amplification via beat matching as attacks to the beat of the universe increase damage dealt from weapons, fury, the higher her fury, the more damage dealt, and last breath Aegis, which can deal 100% more damage when low on health. Flight, regeneration, high-low to low-mid, as she healed stab wounds effortlessly that would have ruptured multiple organs. Potentially low godly, as she can fight the Red Judge, as the Red Judge can turn a soul to ashes or straight up erase them from existence. Resurrection can revive herself immediately after death. Aura reading via slaughter, and can see the aura of enemies through solid objects. Temporary invulnerability via dash. By dashing, she becomes temporarily invulnerable to damage. Petrification via the Skull of Paz can turn enemies into crystal. Soul Destruction can destroy the souls of hell. Portal Creation can open portals to other hells. Cloning via the Hound's ultimate, as it spawns a mirror image of herself. Healing Negation, being in her presence stops one from healing. She has access to Morax's power, whose curse and power would stop any devil from healing in his presence. And Hunger Inducement via having Morax's power, as being stuck in his realm causes those who are trapped within his realm to have unsatiable hunger as they roam the realm looking for anything to consume. She has gravity manipulation via Vulcan, as it can bend the laws of physics, giving leeway with gravity. Explosion manipulation via explosive slaughter, as each slaughter causes the devils to explode. And via the Skull of Paz, as crystallized enemies explode. Shockwave manipulation using Terminus. Each slash of her sword when using her ultimate sends a shockwave. Concept manipulation type 2, via being able to kill the Red Judge's aspects, which embodies something of herself. For example, the aspect of Gehenna draws from her mobility of spirit and strength of will. Law manipulation should be capable of inflicting the same laws of the realm each sigil came from, as they are the embodiment of power of each of the archdevils which created said realms. This would include being able to steal items and weapons, healing negation, force changes on the soul, hunger inducement, and making them fight with their bare hands. Resistances. She has cold resistance, unfazed by Voke's cold, which can seep into one's bones. Heat resistance can tank being in areas where there is lava. Fire resistance can resist the red judge's fire attacks. Law resistance can resist the laws of hells like Yelm, which forces souls to be isolated from each other and successfully pass the Archdevil's torments, where each realm has its own laws to abide by, and the only way to pass is to be stronger than the devil who created the realm, meaning she can resist or straight out negate laws if she is stronger than the one who cast the law. Energy resistance can fight the charged aspect Stygia, which harnesses volatile infernal energies. Illusion resistance via not being affected by the Hierophant's magics, as they were meant to make the unknown doubt her own reality. Acid resistance can fight the eyeless which spit acid. Soul resistance can fight the Hierophants which use souls for attacks, and the siege behemoths which have a radial exploding soul attack. Existence erasure resistance fought the red judge who can completely erase a soul and can supernatural angels away. Light resistance battled against the lesser Ceres which use light. Holy resistance, same as light resistance, as the lesser Ceres light is also stated to be holy. And void resistance via void stalkers, as they use the void for attacks. The Unknown has been shown to be quite the powerhouse thus far. She has the powers and the scaling to put some of the most famous verses down for the count. In conclusion, the Unknown scales anywhere from Universe Plus to Multiversal, depending on what you are willing to buy, with blistering speed stats that either get her to Fast and Light Plus, all the way to Inaccessible in speed. Thank you everyone for sticking around. I recommend you like the video and subscribe for more content whenever it may drop. Thanks for watching The Strength of the Unknown.